I'm very excited about our next guest. Her bio is about yay long, very long. For me, she is soon to be the next Mrs. Jordan Reeves, and the first Mrs. Jordan Reeves, if I may make that clear. But Amber Belkin does not need to be recognized by Jordan Reeves. Hey, Amber, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm going to read the first paragraph of your bio from your website, if you don't mind, which is amberbelkinracing.com. Amber's a third-generation race car driver from Winnipeg. In 2016, she made Canadian history when she became the first Canadian female to win a NASCAR-sanctioned race in the USA. At 25 years of age, Amber successfully utilized her racing platform to be one of motorsport's largest female influencers, inspiring and motivating others to pursue their dreams, break stereotypes, and have a positive impact on society. But as I've gotten to know you through Jordan Reeves, that is just scratching the surface of what you're all about. Am I right?
Thank you. Yeah, I have to update that bio because I just turned 28 and I'm 25, so that can be on my to-do list during quarantine.
Yeah, what is life like for you, by the way, through quarantine? Now, are you in North Carolina?
Yeah, so I live here in North Carolina. Jordan lives with me here in the off season, obviously lives in Regina during season. I've been on this rig a lot, the simulator, which has been really cool. Been doing a lot of wedding planning, which has been really fun. Taking Hugo for walks. And yeah, just trying to be as productive as possible with all this time.
You know what? I'm going to go down this road of you and Jordan's pending marriage in a minute, but I got a lot more not interesting things, but career things with you I want to ask you. And I'm just going to get this out of the way now. Our director, Jordan, who you've been working with to get on camera here, he wants to challenge you to a virtual simulation race. He's one of the top racers in the nation, is he not? What's the league he's in? iRacing. He's one of the top iRacing. Yeah. Would you accept that challenge, Amber?
Absolutely, but I need a few months to practice. I actually just got this simulation rig a few weeks ago, and simulation racing is really hard. People underestimate it. There is a lot of similarities between real racing and simulating racing, but like anything, you need to practice. You need to put in the hours to get good at it. So give me a couple months, and I'll take that challenge.
If that's a yes, we will take it. I'm guessing you made Jordan Reeves wait as long as you're making our Jordan wait, which is cool. So. How did you get into racing? Like third generation racer, this is what I want to know about. What's your story behind the wheel?
Yeah, absolutely. So my dad still races to this day. He races dirt late models. My grandfather, my mom's dad, raced sprint cars. Her whole family raced. So my parents actually met at the racetrack and had me. So I've been going to the racetrack since I was in my mom's belly. I grew up on go-karts on the dirt tracks. Then I raced mini sprints, then 410 sprint cars. Then I went over to NASCAR. And this year I might be racing something different. So I haven't announced what I'll be racing this year, but I'm really excited for, this quarantine to be over so we can all get back to sports again.
No, for sure. And tell me a little bit about Race Wives, if you don't mind, on CMT as well. You're the star of that program.
Yeah, that was definitely a very unique experience filming a reality TV show. It was really cool to have Jordan in it with me, have another athlete. You know, they really talked about our long distance relationship at that point and how two athletes coming together really can be beneficial in a partnership and relationship. And it went over the struggles of finding sponsorship to race. Racing is extremely expensive sport, and I've really struggled financially to be able to attain the sponsorship to move up to the next level. Most people in my position come from a really wealthy family where their parents pay for most of it until they get to the top, or their uncle owns Walmart or something like that. So I've always kind of been behind the eight ball in that respect. I've had to work really, really hard to gain sponsors on my own and keep those sponsors. And the more you move up, the more money it costs. Now I'm asking for millions of dollars, which is a crazy amount of money just to get to go around in circles and do what I love. But there are a lot of benefits to it. So I'm half marketing manager, businesswoman, half race car driver.
But you're in a good spot, though, in terms of, like, you're on your way. It would seem that you're well on your way as opposed to where you were when you were first starting out. At least that's how it looks. Am I right in that?
Absolutely. I grew up just grassroots racing on the dirt tracks, and my whole goal was just to race sprint cars. And when I was 21, I I attained that goal, and that's when I caught the eye of the NASCAR diversity program. I really didn't think NASCAR was possible for me, being from Winnipeg, and racing is not really big, and just a female, and there was so many things that didn't make sense that why I couldn't do it. And then I decided, well, I want to do it, so I'm going to go after it. So I've been chasing the NASCAR dream the last 3 or 4 years. But for me, as long as I'm behind the wheel of a race car, I'm happy. So that's why you might see me in something a little different this year. But as long as it has wheels and a motor and I get to go around in circles and win races, then I'm happy.
Well, for sure. And exposure obviously will help. Interviews like this, I hope, will help. Now, I got to talk now about you and Jordan. And the first time I met Jordan Reeves was on the field in Dodgertown, Vero Beach, Florida. And he didn't have his shirt on. And I walked up to him and I said, I don't know whether to look at you or read you. And he broke out laughing. And we've been friends ever since. And I've seen his photos of you coming to Rider games and so forth and hugging on the field afterwards. So what's your thoughts on the Rider Nation? And Jordan's re-signed, I believe, for 2020. So what's it like coming here as a fan, having your fiance on the field?
I love it. Besides racing, it's my favorite thing to do. I love coming to the Mosaic Stadium and seeing all the fans. They honestly have the best fans ever. The atmosphere is unreal every single time. It doesn't matter if it's playoffs or preseason. Like, everyone's just so excited and so pumped up. It gets me in such a good mood. I absolutely love going to the games. I always tell him, like, it hurt when he was hurt last year because I didn't get to watch him play, and I love watching him play. It's so much fun, and a little scary at times, but that's his job. I get it. He's gonna get hurt, but I've always loved football, so to watch him play is just a bonus.
He probably thinks the same thing watching you race, which, by the way, one of our viewers, Mike Lee, who's a race fan, writes in and he says, can you ask Amber if she's ever raced in Estevan? Because Estevan is a motor speedway down there. Have you ever been on that track?
Yeah. No, I personally haven't raced at that track, but my dad's raced at that track quite a few times in the dirt late model and actually won. And he said out of all the tracks he's been to probably 50 all over North America. That's one of his favorite tracks because the fans there too are just so awesome. They're so full of spirit, so excited. And the track promoters, everyone treats the drivers with so much respect. And it's a great facility there. So I'd love to race there one day.
So, and then moving more into the Reeves family, you're joining the Reeves family, which could be looked at as one of Canada's first sports families. Willard's their dad, Jordan's a Rough Rider and a former BU Bobcat, and then Ryan with the Vegas Golden Knights, which is one of my favorite teams, top two. You guys were just down there hanging out with Ryan. So what's it like rolling in Vegas with one of the Golden Knights, one of the most recognizable stars of the team?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We went there for Jordan's 30th birthday. He's not going to be very happy I just said that he's 30, but it's the truth. So, and they treated us out to a fun night on the town. We went to dinner, and it was a beautiful place. And yeah, we were treated very well. So that was really cool and exciting. But honestly, when we go to Vegas, we mainly just stay at their house and hang out with their kids and try to get as much family time as possible because we don't really get to see them that often since Ryan's obviously really busy in the NHL. Jordan's busy with CFL and I'm racing, so all our schedules are kind of crazy. Even planning our wedding, where we're trying to schedule so Ryan could come, and we think he can, but now with this quarantine, I don't know how it's all going to work out, but hopefully we can all make it to our wedding.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, that's pretty exciting that you can go to Mosaic Stadium for Rider games, go to T-Mobile Arena for Golden Knights games, and have family playing. What do you think about those Knights games, by the way? You've obviously been to quite a few venues in sports. How about Knights home games in the Fortress?
It's the same kind of atmosphere as the Mosaic Stadium. It's just like nothing you've ever seen before. And at the T-Mobile Arena, they basically put on a Vegas show before, after the game. Like there's something always going on, and it's not just hockey. Like it's a whole night of entertainment when you go to one of those games.
No doubt. So Amber, before I let you go, is there anything that we haven't covered here? I think we should maybe tell our viewers how they can follow you if they're not already, because you're very active on social media. And just what are you into these days, wedding aside?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just really excited to race. I didn't get to race that often last year or the year before because of lack of financial sponsors. So I feel good about this season, and I just want to be racing as much as possible. I know Jordan wants to be on the field as much as possible. So we're just, even though things have been delayed right now, we're really, really focused on our careers and getting things going. He misses football. I miss racing. So I think that's the biggest thing. To follow me, you can follow me at Amber Balkan 10 on Instagram, Facebook, Amber Balkan Racing, Twitter at Amber Balkan 10. And yeah, we're just excited for sports to be back running again. And not sure if we're going to have season 2 of the show or not, but if we do, I'll be posting that on my social media so you can follow along that way.
I should say that you and I share the same business manager in Joe Gunnis, Joe Broken Toe, and you do motivational speaking. So if somebody were to have you come out and speak to their group, corporation, that kind of thing, what topics do you cover?
Absolutely. Kind of big range of things, everything from business to going after your dreams to women empowerment to bullying, a little bit of everything. You know, I've had to overcome a lot of adversity being a female driver and a Canadian driver in American sport. And there's just a lot of obstacles I've had to overcome, and it's taught me a lot. It's built a lot of character. It's given me a lot of confidence, and through trials and tribulations, you only come up stronger and more wiser. And so I like to share that with people. And I'm fortunate enough to get to do that through my public speaking.
I'd love to see that, and that's through EMJ Marketing. So, Amber, obviously big fan of Jordan. I'm a big fan of yours. Please say hey to Jordan for me, and all the best here getting through this.
Thank you so much. You too. I hope you guys are all doing well and being safe, and excited to get the rider season back up and going.
You betcha. Thanks, Amber. Amber Belkin joining us from Amber Belkin Racing. And we got Tommy Halleck writing in, says the sheriff, Amber's future father-in-law, living legend, talking about Willard Reeves. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You're watching Rod Peterson On Demand. For more of The Rod Peterson Show, visit rodpeterson.com or follow Rod Peterson on social media.